How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the first single from their new album coming out November 17th. The band is Signum Regis, and the name of this song is Salt of the Earth. And like I said, this is the first single from their new upcoming album dropping November 17th. Yeah, I'm excited for this here, folks. So let's jump on in and give this a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Went on my journey to no man's land.
Well, this song is almost as good as that dude's mullet. Almost. I mean, that thing is legendary there. But no, in all seriousness, though, this song is one of those songs, folks. It does my power metal soul good. What a melody! What a glorious melody! I love the optimistic, kind of uplifting tone. I love the pacing of the song. I love the keyboards, the guitar solos, the licks and all that, and the vocals. I mean, just great range, great delivery. The song, it kind of feels like a blend almost between like Freedom Call and Nocturnal Rites a bit. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. I really enjoyed this a lot. I was looking forward to it. I'm looking very forward to the album now, of course. But yeah, I mean, what a great song. The drum work is killer. I mean, everything here is just on point. It's a very focused song, but there's one thing that I like is it's a very focused song, and it has like a relatively traditional song structure to a degree, but there's some little things thrown in that kind of make it stand out to me a bit. One thing is, there's not just like the one solo spot. There's like a couple spots where there's some great melody, solo work going on with the guitar, and you get a nice highlight with the keyboard in spots, but also in the chorus, the melody in the chorus. Right when the first chorus started with the initial melody, like the initial line, I I was sucked in. I mean, just what a great beginning melody line or what have you to the chorus. And when I heard that, I thought I knew where the rest of the chorus was going to go. I thought it was going to kind of have a just lean on that initial melody and kind of call it a day, but there was a little bit more to it than that, with the pacing and with just the delivery of the vocals. And it's not just like you get this one melody followed by that same melody, followed by that same melody, followed by maybe kind of rising that melody up a little bit at the end, or tweaking it a little bit for, like the fourth line or what have you. It hits you with that first line, and then it kind of has a slightly different pacing, but it still fits, within the music, just because the pacing of the music doesn't really change, but the delivery of the lines and the melody as it continues to the chorus, there's some movement there, and then you kind of get that familiar from like the beginning of the chorus, you kind of get that tune again, and then you get a little bit of that movement again, and it helps it feel fresh, it helps it be even more engaging, in my opinion, because you're not just kind of going on autopilot as the listener at that point. There's like a little more to it, so you're like, oh, this is cool, and you want to learn it. So as the song goes, you're paying more attention, and then you get kind of the gist of how the chorus goes, and how the pacing and the melody kind of adjusts a little bit as it goes. And that's just something that I really enjoyed. And outside of the chorus, yeah, I liked everything. The riffs, and again, just the rhythm and pacing of the song was great. And just the way it's presented, in just a wonderfully, I would say classic kind of 2000s power metal style, which I've said many times before. That's to me is like the golden age for me. That's when I got into power metal in the 2000s. And I just love the sound. I just still love that sound from that era of power metal. And so when I hear, new songs and all that stuff that have kind of harkened back to that sound and style, it just I already kind of feel at home a little bit. And I just get filled with joy. I mean, it doesn't matter what era of power metal, I'm just filled with joy when it's a good song, of course. But this style, I always have a soft spot for, and when it's done really well, like here, I'm even more overjoyed. It just really is just a fun song. It's a great, great melody, the uplifting nature of it. Oh, and the bass work here is good too. All the way around, the musicianship was very solid. Everything was done very tightly. It just felt right, and everyone was just really on point. And I love those little things that they kind of threw in there just to give the song its own little flavor instead of being quite as straightforward as it could have been. They put some of their own personality and whatnot into the song to really kind of make it stand out a bit. And I'm just a fan, a big fan. I mean, I got that melody of the chorus stuck in my head as it is, and I mean, there's not much else for me to say about it. Great vocals, and just a killer song. I'm very, very impressed and pleased with this song here. And a great way to introduce us to their new album that's coming out November 17th. I'm going to be looking very forward to more from these guys, new material from these folks. And as I said, I mean, this is one of those songs that just does my power metal soul good. And I just really enjoyed it. I had a grin on my face, I think, majority of this song. And it's one of those songs that I'll be listening to quite frequently. So let me know in the comments down below what y'all thought of this song here. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Just what a good song. I just keep kind of replaying it a bit in my head. And I just want to make sure I get the point across that I really enjoyed this song. If I hadn't said that enough. So I'll say it one more time. Great song. I loved it. It's just really, really great. It has that spark. Yeah, what a treat. I'm going to be listening to this song quite a bit and looking very forward to more from this new album until we actually get up to the release of the album itself. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what y'all think of this bad boy here. You looking forward to the album? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.